Welcome back. My name is Shamika, and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, it's that time to go 60 days in. Yes, y'all, 60 Days In is back for another season, but this time we're headed to Utah, to the Utah County Jail. 60 Days In premieres on Thursday, May 30th at 9 o'clock on A&E. I am super excited about it because Sheriff Mike Smith is in the building. He's going to talk about what we can expect this season and more, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's show. Hi, Sheriff Smith. Welcome to Check the Rhymes.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So 60 Days In is a Utah County Jail. What can we expect this season?
Yeah, what could you expect out of Utah County Jail? Well, I think you'll see that it's a jail, and even though it's Utah County, it's still a jail. It still has the same problems. We still have the same crimes. We have the same issues. We have the same bad boys and bad girls that spend time in our jail. And so, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. There's a couple of things we changed up this season. They all knew each other. Well, didn't know each other, but they were introduced to each other before going in so that they could work as a team and not waste time trying to figure out who each other are. I've seen that in a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
And then, we gave them the rule that I don't want you tapping out. I've seen in other seasons where they give their tap out signal and it looks like it's, more of a timeout. I just want a timeout from jail. And well, you don't get timeouts in jail. Other inmates don't get timeout.
Right.
So we gave them the rule that if you use it, you're going to be out of the program. We want you to really be in and get in there, get your mind where it needs to be, and accomplish the goals we've given you.
I would probably tap out.
Yeah.
But that's
I'm with you. I mean, I don't want to go to jail. I'm with you.
So, I know you probably can't tell us, but did anybody use that new rule?
Yeah, that's something you're going to have to wait to see.
Why did you decide to do this show?
We were asked for several times and we said no. But ultimately, the reason I decided to do it, I looked at this show as an audit. I've had several audits done on the facility since I've been the sheriff, and they've all kind of been high level. Like they'll look at finances, they'll look at staffing, but there's no way that we could perform an audit to the level of that 60 Days In does. I don't have the funding, I don't have the resources, and so to get an audit of the daily activities going on in the jail, to be able to find out, where drugs or contraband or other things are coming from that make its way into the jail. This was a great opportunity for us. And with knowing that some of our dirty laundry could be aired on national TV, you know what? I want to be transparent. And I went into this going, you know what? Whatever comes out of it, we're going to learn from it. We're going to own it. And we're going to be a better facility. And I think that's what it's all about. I think if you're not willing to do that, it's time to step aside and let someone else do the job.
Mm-hmm. Well, from previous seasons, I've had viewers comment on those interviews asking, is the show scripted at all in any way?
Yeah, you know what? I had the same questions before I allowed them in, and I had in-depth conversations with producers over that. I called several sheriffs that have done previous seasons and talked to them about it. Mm-hmm. And they all assured me, no, it's not. I'd seen things on other episodes or other seasons. I'm like, no way somebody acted like that. There's no way.
Right.
And I talked to the sheriff and they're like, yep, it happened. And so, no, it's not scripted. This is what you see is what you get. What happens in there on the season is what's going on inside our facility.
So if one of the participants, and I know we'll have to watch to find out, but if one of the participants were to get in a fight or do something criminal behind bars, would they get arrested and really have to stay in jail, like for real?
They could, yeah. I mean, they don't have a get out of jail free card, right? We expect them to keep the rules. We expect them to abide by the rules of the jail and not participate in criminal activity. And if they do, that's on them, and they've got to own it.
Okay. So looking back at previous seasons, is there anything that you did learn that you're applying this season? Or is there, I know you put in that new rule, but is there anything else that you're like, okay, I saw Pitt County Sheriff or whoever do this, that I think I'm going to do this as well?
Um, there were probably little things, but nothing that I could really pinpoint. But I think that's a good point because I think for other sheriffs, other people, chief deputies running jails or prisons,
Mhm.
I think you can learn a lot from watching these episodes because you are going to see things that are brought out. You're going to see our dirty laundry aired nationally, so learn from it. We're
Mhm.
willing to put ourselves out there, learn from it, and say, you know what, that's a good idea, that's a bad idea, and take those bits and pieces and make your facility better.
Absolutely. So are you planning to run again for sheriff?
Yes, I am. I am planning to run again. And, that may be as crazy as doing 60 days in. I don't know. But yes, I'm planning to do it.
Well, maybe this season could change your mind, or maybe it'll just make you more empowered to do so. Who knows? But thank
Yeah,
you.
well, as long as I have the energy to do it and, I'm not stagnant, that's big for me. I want to always be progressive, then I'll stay in it and I'll bow out when I don't.
I love that. Well, 60 Days In premieres Thursday, May 30th at 9 o'clock on A&E. Thank you, Sheriff Smith, for joining me today on Check the Rhymes.
Thank you.